Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And that's what I was doing with 3 times around for quite a while. I kept on using really stupid towers like the submarine, and I tried again. I really wanted to use the submarine, and I kept dying. No! So it's not that the submarine's not possible. I just couldn't get enough farms in the early game to make it worthwhile for me. So I decided to switch it over and say, screw that, man. We're gonna go with not an engineer though. I know engineers probably would have worked. Of course, engineers are always good, but it's a little bit boring sometimes when we use engineers or at least overuse our engineers too much. So I decided to go for something fancy. We're going to go for a cannon, and this is going to be the 3rd tier cannons orgasm fest, basically. We're going to be orgasming all over the place. The cannon's going to be blah, 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 exploding everywhere. It's going to be awesome. But there are some drawbacks to the cannons, and that's the starting is kind of difficult. I mean, the cannons are not that great when you just have like one cannon, and then versus ceramics, they're not that great either. So you kind of have to do something. You kind of have to get a bunch of other towers in combination with it, which of course is kind of obvious. I think most of us know you can't just get one tower and make him OP. And starting off the cannon is just not. No. Just no. That's like rolling the dice, and you have the chance. You have a couple different chances. You know, if you roll a 3 through a 12, you get to live. If you roll a 2, you die. Would you take that chance? I wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't take that chance. I would just not roll the dice. It's kind of like Jumanji. Why would you even roll the dice, man? Just burn the game or something. I don't know. But I guess if you have magical powers in your board game, I don't know. Plus, I just feel like I could have killed that one hunter guy. Totally could have killed him. Get some guns, get a machete, an axe. I know he's a hunter, but he's used to hunting rhinos, not people. Machete could take that guy down for sure. Oh man, I keep talking about machetes. My last Popple video, I know I talked about machetes and I talked about killing people. Why do I always talk about killing people? I guess I kind of get in this mode where I'm killing all these balloons, and then I just it just slowly goes to like, what else am I gonna kill? What I'm a killer, I'm a murderer. I get a little bit evil, a little bit of a maniacal laugh, I suppose. But here we go, we're getting our 3rd tier cannon now. Whoa, man, we got a 2nd tier for now. Frag bombs, not that bad of a tower. And look at the amount of farms, dude. 2, 4, 6 farms. Oh, it's delicious, man. 6 farms already. And we don't even need a 3rd tier cannon yet. I think for level 31 though, we're definitely gonna need that guy. So I was thinking, should I get really, really greedy over here with my banana farms and go for another one of those guys? Nah, we gotta go for the 3rd tier cannon first. We got the 3rd tier cannon, and that's even stopped the regrows on us. Because, as you guys probably know, round 31 is a straight-up evil level. So there's a couple issues with this level. It seems like it's one of the easiest levels in the game. Oh, yeah, it does, for sure, man. Oh, but by the way, I also, I used the submarine, and I used the spike factory, and on almost every single level that I've ever played, ever, I used one spike factory in the back, and it has stopped round 33. And it didn't stop round 33. And I was so upset that one little pink or red or whatever camo balloon got through. I was playing for like 10 minutes, and oh, it's just so annoying when you're just like, I just literally wasted 10 minutes of my time because of a stupid spike factory mistake. But the biggest issue with this level, that I was telling you guys a little bit about earlier, is the fact that you don't know when the balloons are about to leave. You don't know until that last little inch at the very bottom there, and like, you know, what if a ceramic went all the way around and it was about to sneak right through? Like a little marble falling down a chute, and you have to catch the marble, and you don't know when it's going to come. And you can't just keep your hand there. You have to wait. You have to wait to put your hand there, or else your hand gets stabbed with scissors. Yes, all these terrible things can happen. So on that note, yes, that's why it's kind of difficult. You kind of have to go slightly overkill on your popping power. But with the cannons, it's not that hard to do. You just get a couple 3rd tier cannons. They have black and zebra popping power, so not a big deal at all. The only thing you have to worry about a little bit is the ceramics again, or if you don't have enough popping power, it can be a little bit difficult as well, because you think you have enough popping power, and then all of a sudden ceramics still leak through. So we got a ridiculous amount of farms. I feel like we didn't do that great of a job, though, honestly. I feel like we could have got a little bit more. If we went with maybe an engineer specialty building or something like that, we probably could have done a little bit better job. But again, with this easy level, man, we don't want to get bored using the engineer specialty building. No! No! We don't want to do that. So, oh man, I got chicken tenders in the oven right now. I hope they're not burning. Totally forgot about them, dude. You know how many pizzas I've burned in my life? Not very many. Not very many. I would actually expect to burn more, but but when I burned them, I burned them really, really, really bad. I forgot about a pizza in my oven for like an hour once, and the smoke alarm went off, and that's how I remembered that I forgot a pizza in the oven, and it was literally just a black charred goo. Oh man, if you guys have ever overdone a pizza, like I could understand, you're like, oh dude, I left the pizza in for like 3 minutes too long. And the thing about pizzas is you have to get it perfectly right. If your pizza is like, if you do it 3 minutes too long, it's burnt. You burnt the pizza. And if you burn the bottom of the pizza, bam shazam, it's done. You can't do anything about it. You can't like rejuvenate the pizza. No, it's burnt. Though also, I had this really weird story for you guys. And also, we're going to be making a really cool spirally type of thing right here. But normally, when they teach you in chemistry class, they teach you that once you cook an egg, you can't uncook an egg, right? Kind of makes sense. It's like the proteins have been altered, so you can't change them back. And that was kind of the main story that I went through for a really, really long time. Anyways, I read this article recently, how the scientists took a cooked egg and uncooked it. They uncooked the egg. We were saying, like, how the heck do you uncook an egg? Do you just put it in freezing water? Or what do you do, man? I don't know. It was kind of ridiculous, but I didn't actually read how they did it. I was just kind of amazed that, like, wow, we're getting to the point where we can uncook eggs if we want to, dude. Why would they ever want to do that? I don't know. But we can re-get those proteins going. So anyways, look at all these ridiculous things over here. We got dart monkeys all over the place. We've got our tooth spike factories, and we're going to go for a bunch of 4th tier ninjas. And this is all thanks to the ridiculous amount of money that we got from a ridiculous amount of farms. Woo, woo, woo! So check it out. It actually looks kind of cool when you see it in all this super duper sped up mode and with the epic music and everything. It's like, wow, this actually looks kind of cool. I actually kind of, in like a secondary note, was like, wow, it's like a C for Chris, but it's like a really fancy C for Chris with a random O in the middle. So if it was like C-O, Co-Chris, or something. What else could it be? What does C-O mean? Think of something kind of cool. But anyways, this is going to be pretty much the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed this one, I would really appreciate it if you just pressed the like button for me. That would be awesome sauce. And if you didn't, tell me why in the comments. And have a super duper delicious day.